today is, all this stuff in here is fantastic and good, and you gotta have it. This is where it all starts. And my challenge to you today is, where is your commitment? Where is it written? And where is it spoken? When you walk out that door today, what does it mean to you? What do these guys in this room mean to you, and what are you willing to sacrifice, and what are you willing to do? Is it just something you say when you're in the weight room, and everybody's jacked and they're lifting weights and it's great? Or when you get out there in the world, is it something that you really believe? How do we tie this into all season long, all the way to the finish to, what are you here for? Maybe you're going to be a state champion. Maybe you've done enough in here to make that happen. So when you leave this weight room, what are your values? You need to write them down. There needs to be a code and a set of values that you guys follow. Something that you believe in, and it's got to be something that you come up with. That's what I do. Strength and Honor Code Foundation. Once I made a disaster out of my life, I went up to CU, I got suspended from school, I got kicked out of school. It was the most humbling, humiliating experience to sit in his office and have him look at me and say, man, you weren't what we said or what we thought you were going to be, and you got to go. Bring your stuff and pack it up. And then I ended up spending 8 days in the Boulder County Jail for fighting and drinking and stealing and being a complete idiot. I hope there are none of you like that in here. I hope that you have values in your life, and when you walk out the door and you're hit with drugs this year, I got done talking to another team here about a week ago, and marijuana was a big issue on that team by the end of the season, and there were guys that it was more important to be high than to be taking care of their brothers. I heard brotherhood, that's what I heard here. I heard it meant something to you, I heard it was valuable, but alcohol and drugs was more important than what they were doing. Where are you at with your girlfriend? Is that more important than being in here? Is that more important than backing up coach? So opportunity. I lost all that opportunity, and that's why I'm standing here today. That's why I started the foundation that I have, and my whole goal is to walk around and get involved with teams like you guys, past the athletic piece, past the running, jumping, lifting weights and all that, and say, all right, so now let's put this in language so that when somebody comes to you and says, man, what's your code?